Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Friday night live stream. It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube, returning to the airwaves officially in August after a couple of weeks of insanity. Great to see all of you guys on here right now. We've got a hopping lobby. Give me a thumbs up here in the chat. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. I'm sure any second our chat will get started over here. Mr. Jimmy, in effect, my boy is right there. Great to see you on here, Mr. Jimmy. Great to see everybody on here right now. And wow, Bus is making up for lost time over here. Here's one more to make up for the week missed. I appreciate the super chat donations. It is great to see you guys, every single one of you. I have missed you all. Let's see here, listening to the stream while working on hour 14. Oh my God, Mr. Jimmy, please relax just a little bit. The day is definitely past due for you. But homie hugs to you, man. Definitely homie hugs to you. We have to catch up here very soon. Lots to go over. Great to see Bus jumping in over here again with actually the second of the two super chats so far for the evening. Always jumping early in the lobby there, Bus. Great to see you in here. Hopefully you guys are surviving the heat, getting through the summer. It has been absolutely unbearable these last couple of weeks. I thought I was going to be streaming from my car the way we were talking about. I'll probably be able to do that actually as it's getting cooler now, but there is no way I could have done it that 1 week, and then naturally last week was another major scorch fest. So a little under the weather, not feeling so hot because of the heat, and it's just been very unbearable. So I've been hunkering down in some air-conditioned environments, doing my content, doing my stuff, planning all the new things that are coming. But it is great to be on here with you guys right now. It is great to see everybody here hopping in the lobby. Again, thank you so much for joining me this evening. We'll give everybody a few minutes to be fashionably late as usual. And then we'll get into it. But you guys can hear me okay and see me okay. That's the important thing. So I wanted to make sure everything is good. As you guys are noticing, we're getting ready for Halloween behind me here. So I wanted to baby step you in with the lighting situation. And then naturally, as the weeks go, you'll see the transition to some of the graphics and all the stuff that you'll see around me. So it's moving in that fun direction right now, guys. So very, very cool. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you all in here. Buzz! You're jumping in again. Oh man, you're lighting it up. Helping out Ian's Slurpee Fun. You know, I was just at 7-Eleven today with a buddy of mine, and they've got a lot of new stuff over there going on in terms of the Slurpee and everything as well. But thank you so much for that, Buzz. I appreciate that greatly. You know, just to segue right into it right now, should you guys wish to be like Bus, and especially doing it multiple times throughout the hour, even if it's one time, I appreciate it. Take a look at the description box down below. You'll find a multitude of ways to contribute to the channel. As you guys know, I'm a one-man show when it comes to this stuff. So should you feel so inclined, you'll find that little dollar sign at the bottom of your chat window or wherever it's located, so you can make those donations in there. Keep in mind, YouTube does take a little bit from you. Bus, as you're seeing over here, jumping in, helping out with that Slurpee Fun. Thank you so much for that. Should you wish to see your name in lights like that, of course, take a look at those instructions down below. If you're watching this on the replay, it's the first pinned comment. But keep in mind, PayPal is always going to be the most direct way because naturally that goes right in there and then it circumvents all the YouTube stuff. You'll find that link in the upper right-hand corner of the display if you're watching it on desktop. But of course, it's down below as well. And then naturally, you'll find your names down below during the stream as well as on the replay description box info as well, too. So thank you for all the love and support and as the channel continues to grow. And as you guys know, or you should know, August 15th is going to be my 10th anniversary on the channel. So we'll be planning something there for probably the week after, because I think the 15th is actually going to fall during the week, like not exactly on obviously the streaming night. So I'll figure out what we'll do in the next couple of weeks there. But let's jump on over here and see what we've got here in the chat. Who is here? Carl Broussard, great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping on. Dante Reed, great to see you as well. Foodie86, Robert Giles, Russ Meyer, UFO. I love that phonetic spelling. And did you guys watch the UFO hearings a few days ago? I want to say earlier in the week. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. And we've got more stuff coming. I'm super excited about that. Sticker collecting, what it do? Drew, my favorite Hattus Maximus himself. No cutting cats, Drew. No cutting cats tonight or if going forward. Hopefully all the everything is good with the kitties. The situation is back on Friday. Great to see you guys. Kevlar Woodvest, I love the sound of Peep. Thanks so much for jumping on. CeeLo Bong, of course. And yes, the weather situation, it has been murderous here on the West Coast and a lot of places around the country, but man, I'm telling you, it's keeping me thin. It's keeping me just like, you know, the heat is just crazy. The heat is just craziness. all my fans that are going here right now too. It's kind of helping. We'll see how it goes. Laura, thanks so much for jumping on. Doing okay today? Or is it Ender? Funky Fresh, what it be, what it do, you know? Great to see you on here, Mr. Funky Fresh himself. I know your partner in crime, E. Noel, is somewhere to be found. Shout outs and homie hugs to you guys always. Homie love. Drew's Food Reviews. May the peep be with you and with you. You as well, Drew. You as well. Pretty it, what's going on? This music makes me want to peep. CeeLo, I missed that last few weeks. Got to catch up. You know, we've got a lot to go over naturally there. Food-wise, it's been a very eventful couple of weeks here on the channel, as you guys have no doubt seen. Of course, today with Taco Bell's goodness, of course, jumping in there with a very tasty companion product to their grilled cheese burrito, which is definitely a banging situation always. Really, really good stuff. And yes, Russ, no hot dog review tonight, but we're going to be getting into the spirit of things, so to speak. Hint, 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 hint. For the review tonight. So naturally these lights should give you a little bit of an inkling in terms of what's going to be on the docket, but that's a very broad range that I just gave you. So chances are, if you think it's going to be Halloween related, it might be, but we'll see. Let's see, Alien Sea Monkey and JK East, thanks so much for dropping in here, stopping in for a peep. Thanks so much for being here. And let's see, as we're going further on down, shout outs again to Bus 7332, Bus Driver 7332. As always, thank you so much for your love and support of the channel and what I do here, and I greatly appreciate the love and support. It's the community that makes everything run as smooth as it does, and I got to tell you guys, I am very appreciative. I'm so thankful to be able to do what I do here on the platform and to contribute to the conversation naturally. Lots of great people to interact with on the daily, and that's all of you guys watching the stream here right now, so I greatly appreciate that, on top of all the amazing content creators who are really putting it down on the daily, putting out content, and it's just a beautiful thing. So shout outs to all of you guys as well. I hope everyone is doing an amazing amazing thing with themselves lately, whatever you're up to, as long as it's positive. Definitely keep doing it. Dante Reed, I was visiting my school and also went to the mall today to eat Charlie's California chicken sub. Okay, yeah, I've done Charlie's. Let's see, Chick-fil-A chocolate chip cookies last night. Ate Checkers, very nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. All good stuff there. Russ had a nice corn dog during the summertime, some nice mustard, Coca-Cola. Talk about the 48 Life. There you go. That's good stuff right there. I like corn dogs. Corn dogs are pretty banging. The more coating, the better on them to really make them large like that. I mean, the ones at Disneyland are pretty good. I've reviewed those. They're really, really good stuff. Highly recommend those, especially if you're in the Disneyland area. Really good. Wade Bowers, Pete, we missed you these last couple of weeks. Thanks so much for being here. Nestor Gates, what it do? What it do? UFO, we finally getting a corn dog review. Not tonight, but you know what? I do have some stuff I could probably do just maybe for fun. So maybe next week or sometime very soon, maybe we'll do something with that just to do it. You know, we'll see what we can do there, UFO. So stay tuned for sure. CeeLo Bong, anything new from Wendy's? Yes, lots of new stuff coming from Wendy's, of course. You already know what to expect. Their fall lineup is about to go up. Lots of good stuff there. Just do a quick search online. You'll probably see exactly what that is. So stay tuned for that good stuff, of course. Not only will I be doing all that stuff and covering a chunk of it there, of course, everybody in the food review community will as well, too. So lots to look forward to there. Drew, Betty Ann has stuff stockpiled tonight. Well, we've got one thing to take a look at, and we're going to be doing a themed review. So we're going to start off that way, and then naturally we're back into our regular schedule for there. Funky Fresh, E. Noel is barbecuing. She'll be on shortly. Very cool. Very cool. Shout outs to you guys, of course. And if you can let E. Noel know, I finished the last portion of the grilled salmon that I got to take home. Very delicious stuff, I got to tell you, with the veggies. Really, really good. I got some dishes to bring back to you guys. Carl Broussard, I guess the hot weather in Pasadena explains why you had to cancel the last 2 weeks. Yes, absolutely. And I never do that. But like I said, certain times they call for extreme circumstances call for extreme measures or something along those lines in there. And Mr. Jimmy, definitely hit that like down below. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Of course, share the stream out with all the peeps that you know. Make sure it's trending out there for everybody. Chances are a good chunk of you guys got notified that this was actually live. So I'm hoping that YouTube is doing their job, because in turn, by you clicking the thumbs up, it's letting them know that I'm doing my job. So that would be kind of like a you scratch my back, I scratch your situation. That would be cool. Kyle Smith, what it do? Larry Nguyen is jumping in here as well, too. Thanks so much for jumping on. Good time. Urza, thanks so much for jumping on as well too. What's new and on today's review? All will be revealed, as I always say, so stay tuned. If you guys are watching this on the replay, you can jump right to the chapters down below in the description and go right to it, just so you know. But chances are, if you've seen the thumbnail already, you may have already scanned ahead to kind of get to where it's at there. So lots of good stuff there. Lore, how is Mama Peep today? She is definitely better. She is back to where she normally lives, but we're actually going to be moving her to a better place, which is actually going to be starting in this coming week. So I am going to be very busy with that on top of my regular stuff of editing as well too that way. So it's going to be a little bit busy for me as August is rolling with this, but keep in mind, brand new content every single week like I always do. So have no fear, there'll be no interruption in that schedule. It's just my world will be a little crazy with that there. So you guys will reap the benefit, and I'll definitely be editing to try and decompress my own situation with everything going on. So there is a lot to deal with that. Let's see here. Doiber just drank an extra large Slurpee. Nice. I'm crazy on that sugar. I can imagine. That is chances are it doesn't sound like it was one of the light ones, because one of the ones that I usually get is just the regular Coke Slurpee. With all the promo flavors, I am so down with just the regular Coke Slurpee. It's always good. So good times there. Good times. All right. Let me shoot on down just a little bit here. Trying to get caught up just a little bit. If there's anything. Ed Keaton, thanks so much for jumping on. Thank you so much for being here. It is great to see you, Ed, as always. A lot of my day ones, a lot of my awesome peeps that have been around for a bit as well. Thank you so much for your love and support, as always. You already know. Dunky, what's going on? I always unfashionably early. No worries. Thanks so much for being here. That's awesome. Nestor Gates, time to get spooky. Yes, if you guys notice in your social media, spooky season is already in full swing. I'm getting spirit Halloween stuff all over the place. On my Twitter, I just put out a retweet of just something they're coming out with, a 25-foot Michael Myers blow up, something for the front of your house. E-Noel needs to be taking a look at that. Funky Fresh needs to be taking a look at that. There's a lot of cool stuff with that. So there's a lot of, like I said, Halloween season is officially in full swing. Don't let anyone tell you different. It's about to get very thick in the attention department as August begins to roll on. It really begins the last week of July, July 30th or so on. That's when that begins. Let's see here. Ed Keaton, have you ever tried those new mustard flavored Skittles? I can't find those. I haven't seen that at all. Usually with a lot of that stuff, by the time I get to it, it's long past its time. But curiosity is still there, so we'll have to see. But yes, definitely something to look forward to for sure. Drew, yes, I'm dusting off the masks and decorations. It feels like I just put them away not that long ago, to be honest with you. Craziness. All right, so as we are almost here, there's an enter. Peep, did you try the new frozen Hawaiian punch at McDonald's? Yes, actually. Take a look before you even ask those. Take a look and just do a quick search on YouTube. Chances are you'll see that. Those are definitely done. Definitely done. Let's see. Joseph Berner, have you heard of Tammy Dunn? Yes. Casual Gamer Reed? Yes. Reckless Eating? Absolutely. I've actually done some stuff with Matt way back in the day, too. He's really a really cool guy. Lives fairly local to me, too. Not too far away. They do food reviews on YouTube as well. Absolutely. They've been around for a while. It's a good time. Let's see. Joseph Berner. Wow. 21. On the 7th, no doubt. So, without further ado, if you guys want to throw some love here with the emoji chats right over here too, with that little active button right over here, just to give you guys a cue, we'll just do this here while I'm doing this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Joseph. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Good times across the board for you. Shout outs to you there on the 7th there in 3 days. That's awesome, turning 21. You'll never guess what I'm turning on 9/11, if you can believe it. That's going to be crazy. I think somebody will give it away here in the chat. CeeLo, ever heard of a place called Bojangles? Yes, I have, but they do not have one here in Southern Cali. I would love to try Bojangles. And they're building 20 in Vegas. Next time I go to Vegas, I'm going to have to hit them up for sure. I know the chicken is pretty bomb. I've seen a lot of stuff online, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Decency, I'm going to Disneyland on September 1st for Halloween. Nice. Anything I should do while I'm there? everything and anything. The atmosphere in Disney is always a fun time, regardless of what you're going to be doing. And during Halloween time, it's actually pretty nice. So naturally tailored towards the kids, so it's not going to be super horrific, but they'll have the effects, they'll have the fog around the park and all that fun stuff. Good stuff to look forward to there. Good stuff there. I would still recommend, regardless of the time of the year, definitely hit up Galaxy's Edge. Of course, all the Star Wars stuff. You have a lot to look forward to there for sure. Pretty, what is my costume going to be? Let me see here. I think it just, there we go. What's your costume going to be? I'm always a Michael Myers guy. You know, that's pretty much my thing. So I'm probably going to be going down that route. UFO, have you seen the Crunchwrap Supreme lawsuit? What is that? No, I have not. Tell me what that's all about. Tell me what that's all about. I'm very curious to know what that is all about. Speaking of Crunchwrap Supreme and Taco Bell, just shout outs again to my local Taco Bell here in Pasadena, California on Colorado Boulevard. When I actually swung on by to do the new goodness from the grilled cheese taco, the dipping taco, the manager actually followed me out to my car and asked me if I can come inside and take a picture with everybody, which was really cool. So I was hoping to get that picture from them on social media to maybe put it into the video that I just put out today. So if I do actually get it, and when I see where it's attached to, I just had to tag me on social media with the whole group of people. It was really fun because they recognized me in there. I'll be sure to put it on social media so you guys can check it out. But shout outs to all of you guys if you're watching this. I had a lot of fun meeting all you guys, and definitely it was a blast to film, as always, like I do. It's really good stuff there, and it helps that you guys are located pretty close to me at the same time. But it was a lot of fun with that. Let's see here. Drew, yes, back in Ian's gangster review days. You know how we do. You know. What is it? Ed Keaton jumping in, super chat donation. I appreciate you, Ed, as always. Thank you so much. You guys are always amazing. Any second now we'll get the notification, and of course down below, just follow right over there. Good times across the board. But thank you so much for that. UFO class action lawsuit. Taco Bell is accused of false advertising, overstating the amount of beef. Oh, okay. Wow. Somebody took it that far. We'll have to see. We'll have to see about that. And Decency, what do you think about Mr. Beast suing his own hamburger company? Wow, what has been going on the last few days? I have not heard any of this or read this anywhere. I'm curious about that. And yes, Nestor, shout outs to my for my 40th birthday coming up. Wink, wink. Shout outs to you, Ed. Thank you so much. And of course, down below, guys, again, thank you so much for the love and support. It's really been a blessing, and I'm very grateful for you guys contributing the way that you do. Even if it's just watching the videos and thumbing up and all that good stuff and sharing, of course. Well over 41,000 subscribers. We're definitely moving it along, which is really good. Joseph lives in Iowa. Very nice. Very nice. I am in Pasadena, California. Urza, tomorrow is SummerSlam. Man, it's craziness. I haven't watched wrestling in a long time, but I remember when they originated all that stuff. SummerSlam indeed. And we got plenty of happy birthdays going out to Joseph there. That's awesome. Shout outs to all of you guys. Wade Bowers, happy birthday. Happy birthday. There we go. Caleb Lee, you busting it open this live? You know how we do. You know how we do. Jeremy Lindsay, shout out from Seattle. Are you looking to try the new Jack in the Box breakfast tacos? Absolutely. Keep watching for that. You're not going to have to wait too long. Trust me. They've got a new burger too. You know what? I'm a little on the fence with that because it's really just a double bacon version of the regular one that they have, the sourdough Jack, I believe it is. So we'll have to see about that. That's not necessarily on the docket with some of the other things, but we'll have to see. Sticker, tomorrow I'm going on a cruise ship. Nice. For how long? Is it like a booze cruise weekend thing, or is it like the week-long thing? Definitely enjoy yourself, whatever you do, my friend. It's definitely going to be a good time. Whenever you're out in the water, it's always a blast. And obviously the temperature is going to be cooler for you too, which is good. Lore, Ian is going to turn 42. Okay. We'll let it go with that. We'll let it go with that. Wayne Dufus, I love Michael Myers too. He was great in Austin Powers. That Mike Myers, just a little different. Just a little different. Urza Ender, favorite drink from McDonald's or Mickey D's? Just a large Diet Coke. I get that more than anything else lately. I've pretty much given up coffee, just so you guys know. And you know what? My headaches have completely dropped to like literally zero. Aside from other stresses in my life, and believe me, I've got a ton of them at the moment. I really do definitely think that maybe just how long I've been drinking coffee and the stuff that I do with it has been contributing to a lot of that there. So I feel definitely better about that for sure. So, but I'd have to say just a regular Diet Coke. And that's actually my main thing. With the exception of today, because I actually got a Diet Coke with a buddy of mine. It's an extra double big gulp. It's like the biggest cup for like 2 something and change. Still have a lot of it left over, so I'll be using that tonight. I'm trying to finish out Wednesday on Netflix. I got a couple of episodes left on that. I think Jenna Ortega is amazing as that character, and I can't wait to finish out that series. I'll probably do it tonight. Let's see. Drew says, my Michael Myers is his weapon of choice, Subway sandwich. Okay, there you go. I was waiting for the Subway stuff at some point, especially from you, Drew. Just so you know. Let's see. Dunky, please good luck for me at a karaoke competition. First prize is a ticket to Dracula Dinner Theater. Nice, nice. I'm putting that positive energy out there for you, Dunky, because I really want you to win that. That is awesome. That is awesome. Philly Feet, what it do? IHOP breakfast tacos. Oh man, that's so crazy. I think of the Taco Bell breakfast when they did the waffle tacos, when pretty much anything folded in half with a filling is considered a taco. But pancake tacos, but 8.5 out of 10. I mean, it's breakfast food goodies. How bad is that going to be? You already know what it is. And no, Tony, I don't watch Big Brother at all. Never watched those shows, to be honest. Drew already checked out Jack's new items. Nice, nice, nice. Guys, make sure if you're not following Drew's food reviews, of course, do the do. Do the do. And speaking of doing the do, because I'm just jumping up over here and I'm seeing a comment right above Drew where Tony is saying, any new He-Man? You know, it's funny that you mentioned that. I don't know. I thought Drew was the psychic one here. I don't know. But just so you guys know, another pre-order showed up. It's one of the ones for the year. Naturally, a little early, but take a look at Point Dread and Talon Fighter. This is a classic right here. Basically, it is the mystical outpost and flying vehicle. And as you can see, surrounded by Rotons right over there. We've got He-Man and Zodak inside of it, and Faker and Trapjar and Rotons that are flanking him. Castle Grayskull in the background. And as you can see some of the detail here, this is a very cool little vehicle. Basically, you attach this little outpost base to the top of Castle Grayskull, and it is very, very cool looking. The artwork is so killer on this. It is really awesome. Look at that. Let's see here. It says here, with the mighty Talon Fighter perched atop its Eldritch Arch, the mysterious Point Dread traveled through time and space before Sorceress merged it to Castle Grayskull. So it's kind of a mystical type of fighter here, but as you can see, that is the breakdown. It's kind of a long box here, but as you can see there, the turret, the actual base that it sits on the very bottom right over there, you can actually have with one of the figures and one of the cannon turrets in there as well. And on the inside, it's got an instrument panel, but it's also a perch for the vehicle to sit. But guys, the artwork is killer on this. So just to show you, we got Zodak on the very bottom over there, and then He-Man is ready to go. And then down below, we've got Skeletor being flanked, it looks like, by Man-at-Arms, Merman, Beastman, Triclops, and the Roton right over there. And I know all these characters, obviously. It's really cool. And on the side, very cool, we have Evelyn on Panther, the purple Panther right there. And then you have Teela on Battle Cat, which you never see, which is really awesome. And on this side, looks like we have a creature that could make an appearance. I have no idea who that is. That's a brand new thing right there. But some type of character is riding atop of what looks like a pterodactyl looking thing. Really, really cool. But Point Dread and Talon Fighter in all new artwork for the box. This is just, it's pretty big, as you guys can see here. Really, really beautiful artwork. Totally dig it here. So something a lot of fun to take a look at. And there's lots to look at there. So cross-sell with all the characters. And we've already taken a look at all of these. I have these 6 already that are here. And really, really good stuff. So to answer your question, yes, any new He-Man? Absolutely. But the good thing is the rest of the stuff that's coming out later this year is on order. I always do this stuff whenever it's available to pre-order a few months back. So I'm done for the year. So whatever shows up, naturally, you guys will see it here. But guys, the artwork is just beautiful on this. I don't know where I'm going to put this just yet, but I got to get a protective case for it to put it in. So very, very cool. Very, very cool. Point Dread and Talon Fighter. Dom's World, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. Really, really awesome to see you on here as always. Let me shoot on down here and get caught up. Russ Meyer, it's a great box. I'm telling you, the artwork is stunning on it. Axel Jimenez, who does all the work for Mattel, a lot of those all the character bios and the features and everything, really, really good stuff. And he has a figure that actually is coming out on Tuesday that you can only get through Mattel Creations, which I'm actually going to have to try and get up in the morning to do early, actually, called Fangor, which when you see him, he's pretty awesome as well. I'm excited. I'm just super excited. Decency, what do you think would make a better remake, Thundercats or Captain Planet? Thundercats, easily. Thundercats, oh man, I'd love to see a live action movie with that. Love to see that. And Tony, I have to check out the very final episode of Secret Invasion. I was just talking to my sister and one of her neighbors about this the other night. We were having dessert and I was actually, you know what, I need to get and finish that series out. I did not watch the finale just yet, so I'm gonna have to do that. Nestor Gates, you already know it's toy time. It's awesome. Ed Keaton, do you drink any of those energy drinks? Not too many, no. Although actually I did try Zoa, you know, Dwayne Johnson, the Rocks brand. My sister is really kind of, she's enjoying them. And Funky Fresh, a very close personal friend of mine, shall we say. My bro from another Mo, I guess we can say that as well. Wow, that's kind of strange. My bro from another Mo. Okay, well, I think you guys can know what I'm talking about there. But anyway, I tried it and it's actually good, and I can understand why they dig it there, definitely. Carl Broussard, if Ian was a chef or a line cook somewhere and he was in his 40s, he would have been on Hell's Kitchen Season 21 Battle of the Ages. You are craziness. You are craziness for that. Oh, Caleb, ever seen some brown flowers? Buddy, the workers at McDonald's have been having them. No, I have not. What is that all about? You guys are blowing me away with some of this stuff I haven't heard of here. I'm gonna have to see what's going on. And Drew, Ian has the power. All right, so let me go catch up on the very bottom here because I gotta grab our review in a second. I'm surprised it's already coming up on almost half of the hour already. It goes fast. And it feels like a minute since I've seen you guys in there as well. So actually, since I've got like about 3 minutes, not even. Guys, very, very busy couple of weeks. I'm just going to shoot through these here really quick here with a couple of quick thoughts here. Dickie's Kickin' Comeback Pork Sandwich. I believe we talked about that. They're in very lovely situation. Very tender pulled pork action on that one. Always a blast checking out the good stuff over there. Little Caesars Pineapple Pair-Up Combo. Of course, with this cup, or a can, I should say, which I still have, the pineapple action. And perfect time to kind of check this stuff out because it's summertime. So lots of fun. And of course, wearing their hat was a lot of fun to check that out as well, too, that way. So thanks, shout outs to the peeps over at Little Caesars. If you guys are watching this on Lake Avenue in Orange Grove, I appreciate the love and support and the prop to use for that review, which was fun. Krispy Kreme donuts made with M&Ms, a very interesting situation there. So lots to take a look at there. And I love checking out the donuts at Krispy Kreme because it's always for Mama Peeps primarily because she loves those donut reviews. So I love putting those together and I'm glad you guys are digging them as well. We've got Wingstop, Lotto's Lemon Herb Remix. Of course, a beautiful situation of fried crispy action. Boneless nugs, boneless wings, whatever you call them. They were definitely a tasty situation. And of course, lemon herb goodness, Parmesan garlic action. Guys, garlic epic stuffed crust pizza from Papa John's with the zesty sauce. A brand new thing that I have never heard of or seen up until trying it that day with that review. And a very lovely situation indeed. Good stuff from Papa John's, of course. There's a couple of reviews that I did total from Papa John's, and we'll get to that other one very soon here. Let's see, Popeye's Oreo Cheesecake Cup, of course. Love checking out the desserts from Popeye's if you guys haven't seen that one then yet. Tasty, creamy, you know, naturally cheesecake goodness, which is not really my go-to. It's okay for me, but I love the Oreo goodness and the fact that they were full chunky Oreos on the top. I thought they did that very, very nicely there. The interesting one, Sonic Buffalo's Chicken Dip Bites, guys. Those kind of reminded me of pierogies. If you ever see those in your frozen foods section of your markets, very similar to that. Kind of like a fried dumpling situation, I guess, so to speak. But an interesting mix of flavor, and they were pretty tasty with ranch. So highly recommend checking that review out as well. Back to Papa John's Garlic Parmesan Boneless Wings, aka Boneless Nugs. That's exactly what that pretty much is, but very juicy, very tender, and definitely worth checking out. And then the Taco Bell goodness, the return of the Beefy Crunch Burrito 2023. Definitely a tasty situation. You know, naturally flaming hot Fritos in there as well. You gotta love that mixed in with the usual Taco Bell goodness, of course. Good times across the board. And then finishing out with the big gun, the shredded beef grilled cheese dipping tacos with 2 sauces. Definitely the price point's a little elevated, I think, because of that. But the combination of the red sauce that they use with the bean and cheese burritos, mixed in with some nacho cheese sauce on top of that. And of course, you have pepper jack, mozzarella, and cheddar as a 3-cheese blend, all in the outside of a freshly fried white corn shell tortilla. It was really, really good stuff. I mean, it was really, really good. So delicious, good stuff. There was a creamy jalapeno sauce, beautiful stuff. All right, so peeps, if you call them nugs again, I don't know what I might do. No worries, it's all good. You already know what it is. Let's see here. Let me get caught up on the chat really quick after all of that stuff. Let's see here. Joseph, I appreciate all that info. What else do we have here? Dwayne The Rock Johnson is a good man and an okay actor. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Tyler James, I'm from Canada going to the USA next week. What's the best fast food to try? Depending upon where you go for fast food, naturally, if you're down in Southern California or Vegas area, of course, In-N-Out, of course. That is definitely a mainstay. You've got to do that. Robert Giles, I'm Ian K, and you're about to peep this out. That's right. You know how we do. All right. Shout outs to Larry Nguyen real quick. I smell Subway sandwich coming to the house. Let's see. Philly Feet, thoughts real quick before I go grab the review here. Thoughts about The Flash and Transformers. Transformers I thought was really well done, even though it was mostly in a forest. A lot of the action, there was really not a lot. The budget I think may have been kind of smaller on this one, but they did a really great job. I thought they looked more like the Gen 1 Transformers, which was great. So I really enjoyed it. And of course, the Easter egg at the very end about the affiliation of a certain army group. Lots looking forward to with that. Flash was disappointing, strictly because all the hype with Michael Keaton as Batman, I really wasn't feeling his character in this movie. It was great to see him in the suit, but I didn't think he looked kind of like he did back then in the suit. It was a little different, I get it, but you know, it was fun to kind of see that. I thought it was a really good because of that. Good because of that. Decency, Peep, what is your workout routine? Cardio, at least 3 days a week if the heat doesn't get in the way. Doing something at night. I do have a weight set that I have here at home. And doing some stretching, calisthenic, and sit-up stuff to try and stay and keep yourself limber is the best way to put it there. So, all right. And let me go grab the good stuff here. Let's see. Jacob's World. Hello there. My name is Jacob. I have autism, 22-year-old, and I'm from Somerset, Kentucky. Jacob, thank you so much. Jacob's World, thank you so much for being here right now. I appreciate you letting us know here in the chat. Thank you for saying hi. Let me give you a 100 a few times for letting me know. That's awesome. Great to have you here, Jacob. You're a part of a great community of people, without a doubt. Without a doubt. All right, guys, hang tight. I'm going to grab the review. We're going to get this going here, and I can't wait to give this a shot. It's going to be a blast. Jacob's World, I love your videos. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're digging it. I'm glad you're digging it. It's made for all of you guys, as always. It's as always. All right, without further ado, talk amongst yourselves. Shout outs to all the peeps here in the chat, and we will definitely get this going. We're going to rock it out. I will be right back. Do not go anywhere. If you do, give me about less than a minute or so. I'll see you in a few. Hang tight. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
And no, Mr. S. Selleck 2006, I did not go and do that. I see you, man. What's going on? Good times today, brother. You already know what it is. There you go. Critical East Japan jumping in here. Paul, great to see you there. No, he went peep peep. That is the answer to the whole thing. And for that, you shall get the hearts. That is too much. That is too much. All right, let's get into this right now. Great to see everybody in here. Great to see everybody. Looks like it's all catching up here in the chat. Very nice. There we go. It's all catching up. Tony Montana, interesting coincidence. I actually tried the new M&Ms from Krispy Kreme just yesterday. Really liked all three of them. Nice, 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 nice. Good times across the board. Good times across the board. Okay. Drew is saying pumpkin spice peeps. No, it's too early for that. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. All right. Let me ask you guys a question. And I know this is going to be probably a favorite for some of you guys because I know it was a favorite of mine when I was a kid. Show of hands. Let me see like some hands here in the chat. Who is a fan of Count Chocula? Or a fan of Boo Berry? Or a fan of Frankenberry? Or Brute Fruit, or Fruit Brute, I think is another one there. If you guys were a fan of the General Mills cereals of holiday goodness there, if you grew up on those, if you enjoyed those, give me a show of hands here in the chat. Because this is crazy. As soon as I saw a situation, I was like, done. Didn't even think about it. I did not even think about it. I'm like, I already know what I'm doing here. I straight up already know what I'm doing here. It's not even funny. Joseph says he prefers Frankenberry. Never had Fruit Brute or the Yummy Mummy. Okay, oh, very cool. Count Chocula for me, and Frankenberry was always the mainstay right after that. So naturally with Halloween thrown in there, Funky Fresh, Sugar Smacks. We're not talking about no frogs. What the heck is with the frogs here? Sugar Smacks? Or Honeycomb or some of the other ones there. Or better yet, they're great for Frosted Flakes. No, definitely. I appreciate all the hands here. Without a doubt, you guys already know what it is. When it comes to all the fun cereals, especially the holiday cereals, there is nothing better than the Halloween cereals as far as I'm concerned. It's nothing against all the Christmas cereals, the way they do Christmas berries and all that stuff. And, you know, but you guys all know it's all about the horror. It's all about the scary stuff. And whenever they come out with the Halloween goodies, which is always a blast to do every single year, naturally, whenever I see those cereals, I have to go in on them. So check this out. A couple of nights ago, I was doing some shopping and I was going around and they had this huge display that wasn't even set up. It was off to the side, like against the wall in my market. And they had all of them already. I was like, wow. I was like, is this from last year? Is something going to expire? Just so you guys know, and I just reminded myself right now, I went to a place called Grocery Outlet with my boy Funky Fresh. And I noticed they had the PEEPS cereal that I reviewed back in April. That was on sale for 75 cents or like $1 a box. And I was like, wait a minute, that can't be, why is it that cheap? It turns out that those particular places are essentially kind of like the outlets, literally grocery outlet. By the time you get to them, you have like a week left of expiration, essentially. So when I saw that, that's exactly what it was that. So yeah, I was very surprised there. But anyway, my local market already had a whole bunch of the Halloween cereals and they were brand new. And there was something brand new mixed in with them that I have not seen anywhere online. Nowhere have I even seen that this has even existed in the past. Just doing a quick search, I couldn't even find anything on this themselves. So you guys let me know if you've heard of this because I think this is brand new. It says it's new. And without further ado, let me introduce you to Carmella Creeper. This is part of the Halloween cereal action. And as you can see, we've got Frankenberry, we got, you know, Count Chocula, Boo Berry right in there. They're playing video games. They're all updated for the current stuff. And if you guys want to, you know, freeze your screen, you guys can read this here. I'm just going to bring this up. Apparently, they're introducing this character as she's part of the new group. I guess it's kind of like another way of saying she's kind of like, I guess, a Wednesday / Frankenstein type of deal, I guess. That's one way to look at that. So try and get that focus there so you guys can kind of read it there just a bit. I know it's contrasty. I have never heard of this before, but Apparently it's got wireless headphones. As you can see, it's like she's like a DJ slash something mixed in with horror, you know, I guess is what they're trying to do here. But if you look closely, what this is on the bottom, caramel apple cereal, artificially flavored caramel apple cereal. And take a look at what it looks like. Never heard of this before, ever. And it looks interesting, no? I mean, just checking this out over here, it looks pretty cool. So I thought I'd give it a shot, see what this is here. It says artificial caramel flavored sweetened cereal with monster marshmallows. And as you can see, they have it there. It's bilingual, but General Mills. And again, this is the comic that you can read on the very back. So while I got the focus, kinda, I'll just put this right over here. Let me see if I can try and focus it back, so you guys can kind of read that somewhat. But you guys will probably see this in the store. This was at my local market. I have not seen this at Target. I haven't seen it at Walmart at all. And I've been looking kind of casually for things here and there. But Carmella Creeper. Interesting, no? Just very, very interesting. So I thought I would bite and we'll give this a shot. It's kind of like a little bit of a theme for getting ready for Halloween here. So let me open this up here and I can already tell it's got like a neon greenish look through this plastic here. So let me open this and let's see how this goes. Oh, wow. That is bright. That's pretty good. Oh, wow. It smells like caramel apple. Look at that. Kind of cool, actually. These little critters. I guess, what is this? Ghosts? I guess they're little ghosts. Or, yeah, they're all the same. They look kind of like little Pac-Man ghosts right here. Take a look at this. Let me bring that up. Focus. Yeah, they're little green little specks, little green ghost situations here, I guess. Interesting. And some of the marshmallows, let's give this a shot here. It looks like candy, yes. Just has like, you know, basic, you know, some basic candies here. Nothing really crazy, but let's get this going and we'll get this so it's flush with the box. Wow, that's got a apple, like a really strong fake apple type of smell, like a candy apple type of smell, to be honest there. So let's give this a shot and we'll get this in. Keep that focus somewhat there. But take a look at this, guys. And I've got my milk here off to the side. Speaking of which, let me cover this really quickly here. Okay. And as you guys can see, I mean, the combination of, you know, literally it just looks like they're green colored ghost goodies that are in there with some marshmallows. But yeah, that smell is on point. The smell is on point. So let's get some milk action. I'm all about the visuals for you guys, giving you those details. There we go. And let's try this. Guys, Carmella Creeper. I guess they're trying to broaden it up. If you look at that little symbol of the skull and the headphones on the bottom, I think that's like Skull Bones, I think. What's that audio headphone company? It's got a little bit of that in there. So this is like a, I don't want to say it's a woke product, but it's definitely more of an updated type of product for the line. But I like the coloring on this there. Shrek cereal. Yes, it looks pretty interesting. It really does. But take a look at that. I mean, it looks cool. It really does look pretty cool. You know, part of a fully nutritional balanced breakfast, right? One of these things. So Carmella Creeper, one of the all-new cereals for Halloween, joining Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Boo Berry. Let's peep this out. Apple right away. Oh, man. I don't know how they simulate it like that. Wow. Apple flavor. And then I think the milk is bringing out the caramel goodness with that. That's pretty good. That's pretty tasty, actually. Really, really nice. And I've got some almond milk here, so I know it's not milk. It gets the job done. So far, not bad. Let's keep going in. Wow. I'm going to finish this box over time. I know it. That's not bad at all. Very surprising. I mean, it's artificial, but it's fun. It really is. I mean, it's got that whole angle pretty nicely in there. I mean, I'd like to see some, you know, different things with the marshmallows. They're like bits. I mean, this is just the first version of this. So if this does pretty well, I'm sure that we'll probably see more of this. But I have to say, guys, the caramel is there. The apple is right up front. It's like that toasted oats type of thing. So it's kind of, if you've ever had like any of like Captain Crunch, it's got the similar texture initially. And then you're getting the caramel apple. The apple flavor naturally comes in first, the caramel after. And then the marshmallows themselves. Actually, I got a few more of them in there. Let me try and get a few more of the marshmallows and see if that's different. But so far, I think it's pretty good. Yeah. The marshmallows don't really taste like anything, but you feel the mouthfeel. It's got that kind of like that slimy type of dried flavor. I think you guys know most of the kids' cereals that have that type of thing. But the flavor is easily coming from the green. These little guys here. Let me try some by themselves. These are actually pretty good, guys. I would recommend taking a look at your local markets, if not Target or Walmart, and see if they have this, because like I said, the flavor, I'm really shocked at how it's like right up front right away, and then it kind of leans back in the cut with the caramel. But overall, it's a tasty flavor. It's really cool how they simulate it. Is it better than Count Chocula? Nope. That's my favorite out of the group. Frankenberry, definitely not. Blueberry, I like Blueberry, but you know what? I think this one is more in line with that. The main two, Count Chocula and Frankenberry, I think those are still the top for me. But this is right up there with the Blueberry one, I think, in terms of flavor. It's good. It really is pretty tasty. So let me go for a couple more, and then we'll close out this portion of the review, as always, with the rating coming up next. But guys, like I said, very excited to give this a shot. When I saw this, I was like, absolutely. And I told my sister, I'm like, make sure you're watching tonight, because you're definitely going to want to check this out. I will be bringing this over, just so you know, Noel and Funky Fresh. You guys are going to be trying this. That's all I have to say. So let's go for another couple of bites, and then we'll wrap this up. Hang on. The mummy is probably a female too. Possibly, Paul. Wow. I'm really shocked at how they simulate that. Really tasty. All right. One more bite. I'm going to show you again. Trying to keep the focus. My focus needs focus. Let's go for one more. Oh. Take a look. That's who they're trying to introduce. Carmella Creeper. And there is what it is. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So is this going to supplant the Count Chocula, like I said, or the Frankenberry action? Definitely not. It's a nice little addition, and it's definitely something different. And again, very fun. Obviously with this character trying to jump in here and join the group in there as well. So lots of good times with this one for sure, guys. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it like a low 8. I mean, I like it. It's not going to be my go-to. I will finish this box, I think, over time. I will be bringing this over to have my sister and Funky Fresh check this out for sure. But like I said, it's really tasty because that apple is initially right there, and then you get a little bit of the caramel flavor. The marshmallows are a little bit of a throwaway, you know, obviously for color variation. It makes it look nice. It can't just be all one color naturally with this, but I really dig it. You know, the fact that this character is brand new, Carmella Creeper, it really is interesting. So if you guys have had this already, if you found this, or if you know of this ahead of time, or even from the past, I should say, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this, because like I said, I've never heard or seen anything with this. And naturally, it says new. So I'm assuming this is completely a new entity this year for 2023. There's nothing that's been out previous with this. So Carmella Creeper, check this out, and if your local markets have it. This was actually on sale. They had a promo already because they were just rolling these out. 2 for $7, so $3.50 a piece, which seems about right considering how the size of the box is just ridiculous nowadays. I mean, it's so out of control, the expense with these things. But 9.3 ounces for the whole box, $3.50. I would bite. Normally these are like in the $5+ range, but I dig it. And as you guys can see, Monster cereals from General Mills. So this is part of the official group in there, which they trademarked, by the way. They actually own that, which is kind of cool. So really, really slick. Carmella Creeper, you guys let me know if you've given this a shot, and when you do, how you liked it, because it really is pretty tasty. And I will be finishing that bowl after the stream is over for sure. And then I'm going to be watching Secret Invasion. I got to watch that final episode. I'm going to be catching up on a few things tonight, and good times across the board with that as well. So, all right, let me jump on over here real quick. Dunky, why does the chat go very slow on the screen? Yes, I know. My applet, for some reason, I still can't figure out why that is. I do apologize for that. But it's kind of what it is. I got to figure out a different way there. Naturally, over time, I'll be migrating to some different software and things will look a little bit different, but we'll have to see. Let's see. Philly Feet, good night. Respect, brother. Thank you so much for jumping on. Let me see. Let me jump on over here. Carmella is an 8. A woke 8 says pretty it. AOC 2028. There you go. There you go. She's a cutie, that one. Let's see. Brandon, I give her 2 years. All right, nothing creepy about her at all. There you go. Jacoby's World, that was the Carmella Creeper Halloween cereal. And Jacob, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Tony Montana did a Chick-fil-A menu hack yesterday, putting mac and cheese on spicy chicken sandwich. Nice, really good combo. Absolutely. I actually have a hack on my channel with the chicken bites, the regular chicken nuggets, actually, with some mac and cheese as well too there, and the buffalo sauce. You got to have the buffalo sauce. You already know. Good times across the board. Dom's World, are you planning on going to Not Scary Farm Universal Horror Nights? I would love to go this year, finally. Yes, I want to return to do that. It happens to be the 50th anniversary of Not Scary Farm, which actually, if you can believe that, actually started 2 months after I was born. Actually, 1 month after I was born. So while I am turning 50, which I just gave it away, so is Not Scary Farm, which is crazy. So I'm excited about that. I'm very excited about that. And yes, Universal, of course, they're going to be pushing the Exorcist Believer, which I actually took it to, I saw the trailer to that one there. It looks pretty good, which is really good there. Critical finally got some Reese's Cereals local import shop here. $12 a box. Yes, you already know. You already know. It's that's expensive. That is pretty expensive. The cost of everything, though, Paul, is out of control around the world. You already know. You already know. All right, my chat is jumping all over the place here. Let me see. Dom, great to see some Halloween stuff already coming out. Yes, agreed. Agreed for sure. John Hendren, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. It's great to see you here. Instead of calling it Not Scary Farm, they should have just called it It Is Scary Farm. Yeah, but that would take away from the actual Not's name. Yes, it is. It's not Scary Farm. It is Scary Farm. I like that. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Birthday 9/11. And yeah, shout outs to Paul Rubens. Oh my God, that was a heartbreak. And Sinead O'Connor as well. Angus Cloud also, too, from Euphoria. There's a lot of stuff that's been happening, which is craziness there. I know there. Shout outs to all of to those in particular. Pee-wee was a real gut punch with that. So, you know, Paul Rubens, an amazing talent, you know, definitely an amazing talent. So really heartbreak. And of course, Sinead O'Connor, classic, one of the voices of the 80s in terms of that there as well from my era of music. So yeah, without a doubt. Michael Domer, 43rd birthday is on Wednesday. Man, we got to hit this up real quick over here. If you guys want to do some shout outs, let me just do this real quick here for Michael. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy 43rd birthday, Michael Domer. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Shout outs to you there, my friend. Happy birthday to all the peeps that are celebrating. Everyone, you know, there's a birthday every single day somewhere around the world, multiple times, I'm sure. So shout outs to you, Michael, as always. And for all your love and support and for being part of the community. Thanks so much for doing that, being here as well. It's great to see you guys as always. Robert Giles, favorite candy. You know, I like anything gummy and sour. So really kind of sour watermelon slices, sour candies in general there. But if I had to talk about just regular candy, I'd probably say maybe like Snickers. That's my favorite Halloween candy as well. Jesse, shout out to my buddy John Hendren. Looking forward to seeing Norbit with you tomorrow again. Laugh out loud. Very cool. Shout outs to you, Jesse. I appreciate the love and support. And of course, shout outs to John Hendren here in the chat as well too there. You already know what it is. Thank you so much. Let's see. Decency, you got to charge Cameo prices for these birthdays. You are awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've considered Cameo, but it's just another thing to type of manage. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know how that would go. We'll have to see. But if you guys donate to the channel, of course, I'm not going to say no. I appreciate you at the same time. Larry Nguyen, have to go to dinner now. Have a good Peep this out, everyone. Thank you, Larry. Shout outs to you there. Homie hugs as always. Great to have you as well too here on the channel. And of course, Jesse is jumping in. A little late on the delay with some of the stuff, but it's working. It's definitely working right now. Geechee Fundarth, we can all use a good laugh. We can actually. Ed Keaton, have a fantastic weekend. Stay frosty. You as well. Everyone stay cool, and hopefully you guys are dealing with the heat as good as you can wherever you may be. Scott Messerschmidt, what it do, man? AARP sends birthday card at 50. Was shocked at getting a birthday card. I know, I'm not looking forward to that. But if you want to make yourself feel better, and what I'm telling myself is 50 is the last year of your 40s. Because when you think about 1 to 10, and then 11 to 20, and then so on down the road, technically 51 is the beginning of your 50s. So 49 is kind of like the entry. You're at the gate, so to speak, and you're about to go in. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is that. So, you know, shout outs to you there, Scott, you already know. Brandon, what is your favorite scene from Pee-wee's Big Adventure? Well, tequila, of course, that whole thing. But for me personally, outside of that, it's probably the sequence with Large Marge. Tell him Large Marge sent you. Really funny stuff there. And Big Top Pee-wee, the sequel was actually pretty good too, but you can't fade the original. And the Saturday morning show I used to watch as well. You know, once HBO picked that up when he was actually doing that as a comedy bit and it became what it was, it just kind of exploded from there. So, you know, that was really a huge part of my childhood, watching Pee Wee Herman, the Saturday morning show with the talking chair and all that stuff too. And overall, just the movie in general was just fantastic. It really was. Sticker collecting, going to sleep now, stay frosty. You as well, Sticker. Thanks so much for jumping on. Guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you. I know it's been a couple of weeks. I'm finally past the heat. A lot of craziness going on in my world right now. There's just a lot in general, but naturally the holidays are finally upon us as far as I'm concerned. Halloween is in effect. The lighting begins. Next week we'll begin with the lobby. I'm going to start changing over the backgrounds that you're going to see around here as well, like I like to do every year. And I really just want to get back to just trying to stay as positive as I always try to be for you guys, and mentally focused on just trying to have as good a time as I can with you while I'm doing this, of course. And it means a great deal that you guys spend a little bit of your time with me here on the weekends, Friday nights. You guys, like I say, you do have choices when it comes to content on YouTube, and I so greatly appreciate you guys making my channel a little bit of what you guys like to do on a Friday night as well, at least just for an hour of your time. I greatly appreciate that. And of course, putting together the content that I do for you guys on a weekly basis. It drives me, it keeps me grounded, it keeps me level-headed, and no matter what may be going on in my world, we all have something going on naturally. It's nice to know that you've got a positive outlet that you can kind of contribute and kind of keep growing, and then in turn it kind of comes back to you in a lot of good ways, and that means interacting with amazing people like yourself, family, friends, people in general. There's a lot to really be thankful and grateful for. So thank you for being one of those people here and right now. As well as just in general on the channel. It really means a great deal to me. So with that, let me jump on over here real quick. Last couple of things. What do we have here? Pretty It, it's so far away from Halloween. Laugh my not really. It's definitely getting in there. It's Halloween season on social media, at least. I'm getting ready for it. Saber Fan, what up, Ian? Best food reviewer ever. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love being able to contribute, and obviously Saber's Fan, I appreciate being on your radar naturally when you jump in here as well too. Thank you. I'm glad you're digging what I'm doing for sure. Michael Domeyer, I know you are, but what am I? Yes, classic. I know you are, but what am I? Pee-wee, you gotta miss him, man. Gonna miss him. Tony Montana, finally got a chance to try the new Snoop Munchie meal. Nice, from Jack in the Box. Majorly enjoyed it myself. The whole thing, the chicken sando and the brownie were the best two parts. Yeah, it's pretty gluttonous, Tony. You already know. Very gluttonous with that. All right. Yes, I definitely dig Alien Isolation. That's a fantastic game. I have that for Xbox One, actually. Definitely a good situation. Drew's Food Reviews, call from Mr. Ian. Mr. Ian at a telephone. Call at the front desk. Yeah, all the Pee-wee stuff is coming out here right now. It's awesome. It is coming out. Let's see. Oh, Larry, I couldn't tell you what my favorite food review for 2023 is yet because we're still going on with it right now. And of course, I'll have my top 10 by the end of the year. So you'll be able to see that stuff in December that I like to do those things. Contrail, I think the scariest thing you can see on TV is the dang news. Absolutely. That, in addition to Discovery Plus, has a series called Paranormal Caught on Camera. There is some mind-blowing real videos on that show, guys. If you haven't watched it, I didn't realize it was 6 seasons long already. I'm towards the end of season 1, and I'm blown away. So, guys, please, if you have even the slightest interest in the paranormal or any of that fun stuff, all the crazy stuff, check out Paranormal Caught on Camera on Discovery Plus. It'll blow your mind. It is seriously, it will blow your mind. I've been really digging it. I'm probably going to watch some episodes tonight, to be honest. Let's see. Laura, what game system do you have? I have an Xbox One. I have a PS4. I don't really use those too much anymore, but I do have a PS5, thanks to a very generous benefactor. Naturally, and I am absolutely loving that system. It's fantastic. It really is. It really, really is. Yes, the show is scary. It is. They have everything from paranormal to UFOs to cryptids, the Bigfoot, all that stuff. It is crazy the amount of real video that you'll see there. Some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I mean, guys, we live in a video age. So if something is caught on camera, there's so much out there that has been. You'll see it there. It really is pretty crazy. It really is. All right. Oh, so they changed it to unexplained caught on camera. Okay, that makes more sense. But the season 1 so far, it's paranormal to me. So until I see that change in there, I would definitely recommend, without a doubt, you guys should be watching that. It really is pretty fantastic. Let's see. Tony Montana finally got a chance to try the new McDonald's Cheesy Jalapeno QPC. Yes, both of them. Really liked it myself. Absolutely. It's a quarter pounder with cheese. That's already starting off from an amazing situation. So you already know. Bigfoot can't hide for much longer. I'm hunting Bugfoot, according to Hajmak. Okay, it sounds good. Sounds good. All right, guys, I'm going to be here in the chat for about a minute or so after the stream ends. So I'll try and answer anything that I can or anything that jumps out at me here that I can try and get to before it times out. So shout outs to each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on and being part of the channel tonight, as well as being part of the community and really kind of interacting and enjoying. To anyone who may be kind of stalking from the background, just checking in to see what I'm doing, to say hi, or just kind of watching, not necessarily saying hi. Hi. Great to see you guys. And it's great to be on here. And of course, brand new content is coming for you guys. Next review will be up on Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, of course. And naturally, this replay will be live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as well. And then we'll be back at it this coming Monday, as always. And we'll go from there. Yes, Tom DeLong was right. There's a lot of people that have been right. And it's going to be pretty interesting for full disclosure stuff there as time goes by. So we'll have to see with that. So great to see everybody here. Let me see here. As we going on down. Pete, before you go, have you seen the UFO hearings? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And would you do a fast food review with an alien? Absolutely. And in fact, do a search for alien jerky on YouTube. Peep this out. You'll see a video that I put together with me kind of being, I think, abducted by aliens or something like that. It was a fun video that I did back then. I would love to see if you guys want to actually kind of like, see some comments about some of that content from back then. But it was a really fun video to put together for sure. So good times across the board. I'm going to be here in the chat for about a minute or so. And let me jump on over here really quick. And then, of course, we will be back very soon with a new review on Sunday. So here we go. Let me jump on back on over here real quick. There it is. All right. So Guys, again, have a great weekend. Stay cool, stay frosty as always, and definitely enjoy whatever you're going to be up to this weekend and to the next week. A lot of fun stuff to talk about. Halloween will be in full effect for next week with all this stuff fully set up for you guys, and we will go from there. So, with that said, this is Ian K officially closing out the live stream for August 4th, 2023. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. And with that, peace. I'm out.